We're back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show. Jessica's here from the chamber, and we want to talk a little bit about why it's important for people to vote in this upcoming midterm election. Mm-hmm. We have a governor's race in New Mexico. We have House seats.
Yes.
Federal Congress House seats,
yes.
And it's going to be different this year because they redistricted.
They did.
And so some of us is, listen to that. Some of us are in District 2, some of us are in District 3.
Can we find all that out on NMVote?
If you go to nmvote.org.
Okay, I'm looking here.
And where did the barking guy say you go? There's a place you go on there to see your
ballot,
your voter registration information. And then your, and I did a bad yesterday. I shouldn't have done that.
Uh-oh.
We were pulling into the cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had it happen to me the other way around. Somebody called. I know them, but they don't know anything about anything that's going on. We're acquaintances. Okay. They're not even here. And I did a bad because I've been keeping it pretty low key. But we're in the cemetery, and I didn't need to really be talking to them at that moment in time. And I said, I'm about to pull up at the cemetery to my mother-in-law's funeral. Can I call you later? And I never want to do that, but I did that yesterday, and so now I kind of feel guilty about that.
Why?
Because that's just not very nice.
Okay.
And like I said, it's happened to me the other way around. I called somebody, a client, after Christmas, and can I talk to so-and-so? And this crying lady's on the phone, and the next thing I know, this other voice comes on the phone. Who is this? And I identified who I was. Well, he died this morning. It's like, well, how was I supposed to know?
Yeah.
So I've said to myself, don't do that.
Yeah, don't be that guy.
And then I did that. So.
Well.
I feel bad.
Anyway, it happened.
Let's talk about voting for just a second. Have you had any success pulling that up on your website?
I'm working on it. Click here for voter data.
It's nmvote.org.
I'm trying to.
And the reason we're mentioning this is because early voting starts October 11th.
Yes.
And you need to be registered to vote.
I'm on this rumor versus reality. Somehow I found it.
Yeah, find my registration. So
okay, there you are.
So voter are you here?
Information portal. Is that where you are?
Yeah, and then I went down to find my voter information.
Oh.
It's not clearly a link.
There it is. Okay.
So you got to here.
Wait, well. Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's still pulling up. Yes, I'm there.
Okay, now.
Okay, now you can put in your first name.
You put in your first name.
Jessica Bollema, who can't play golf. Just kidding.
That's funny.
Good morning, Ken, if you're listening.
That's funny. And then you have to put in your date of birth.
Yes, and your county.
And then you put in your county. It didn't accept the way I put in my name, my birth date.
Oh.
Month. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, you have to put a 0 if you're a one-digit month.
Yes, you do. Day.
Okay. So.
Year. So all 4 digits.
Yes.
Okay, then you have to select a county.
Yes.
Hopefully it's the one you're registered in.
And if not, you can come and change that at the chamber.
Did you get the stupid fire hydrants?
I did not get fire hydrants.
Oh, I hate this thing.
Oh, you have to tell them you're not a robot, Gene.
But I am a robot. Okay, there we go.
Got to do the CAPTCHA thing.
I know. Okay, it looks like I am in District 3.
Me too.
Okay.
Congressional District 3.
Conservancy District.
What is?
Pecos Valley Conservancy.
Oh, okay.
District 5.
I'm 4.
Okay. City Councilor, Artesia City District 3.
I'm 1.
1. County Commissioner, District 3.
District 2. We must not live close together.
Okay. District Attorney, 5th Judicial District.
Yes.
Okay. Education Commission.
9.
9.
What are you, 9?
9. 5th Judicial District is the district we're in. Hospital District.
Yeah, that's all.
Hospital Board member. I'm in Hospital District 4.
I'm District 1.
Okay. Legislative District.
Okay, this is more of state level, right?
This is the state level.
Okay, so
That's
I'm
right.
District 54.
I'm 66.
What?
Where do you live? Do you live in
Goodness,
Artesia?
I do.
Okay. Magistrate.
Division 3.
All right. I'm in Division 3. Municipal District
2.
2. All right. Precinct.
Is that police?
That's city election.
Precinct 31.
I'm in 46.
Goodness gracious, there must be a lot.
Public regulation.
District 2.
2. Okay.
What is that? Public regulation? Like, where do you vote
that
on
is
for
the that is the I think that's the governor appointed board that's supposed to tell us that we have to have windmills.
And you're District 2?
I'm District 2.
So Artesia must be District 2?
I believe that's correct.
Oh.
Artesia Public Schools School Board
5.
4.
Dang, Gene, we're going to have completely different ballots.
That's right. Senate
32.
42.
What? Okay, so you're a different congressional district. You're a different
Well, I'm House district, not we're both in congressional district.
Okay.
3.
You're right. Okay.
But in the as far as the city council, school
All the
board,
same.
hospital district.
So that's all local, but when it comes to the state level, Senate, I'm 32 and you're not.
That's right. I'm in
So
42.
that's interesting that we're not even on the same Senate.
Artesia has not had its own quote unquote state senator for many, many, many years. We've been split up into multiple districts for quite a while now. And a lot of this has been affected by redistricting. The point that we're making is, folks, anybody can pull this information up on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If you've moved,
Yes. Come to the chamber.
You need to get to the chamber because you can get that straightened out.
Mm-hmm.
But all of this has to be done before early voting starts on October 11.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
and then here's my sample ballot. I wonder if the sample ballot is for this election.
I was just pulling mine up as well. Oh, my sample ballot does not exist at the moment.
Okay.
Does yours?
Sample ballot does not exist.
Okay.
So I'm guessing it won't go live until early
Closer.
voting, I guess.
Maybe closer to time.
But we're kind of in an uncomfortable position in this part of the state. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said, "Is your state a blue state or a red state?"
Oh, that's a hard question.
And I said, "We are a extremely blue state with red corners."
Hey, that's a good answer. I was going to say we're purple.
No,
kidding. We're not purple.
I think we're blue with a little bit of red blotches. And
Yes.
so if we're going to impact the state election this year, because now Artesia, Chaves County North is in a different congressional district. Yvette Harrell, who's our rep now, is south of Artesia, Hobbs, Carlsbad, and back over towards Cruces. And there's some thinking in our part of the state that maybe conservative voters could flip Congressional District 3, but you got to get out to vote. You got to turn out to vote. There's some places that say that District 2, which is Yvette Harrell's district, which had been traditionally Republican, is now toss-up district because this part of the vote has been taken out of that district.
And Cruces
has more influence now in the district.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're in Eddy County outside of Carlsbad, if you're in Lee County, Hobbs, Carlsbad, or not outside of Carlsbad, outside of Artesia, but Eddy County, Carlsbad, Hobbs, and southern Lee County, Jal, and all that, you really, really, really want to keep Yvette Harrell in Congress, you're going to have to turn out to vote.
Yes.
And I think that's the point of what we're talking about, is that you can't sit back and say it doesn't matter. It may not matter, but
it just might.
Doesn't matter if you don't vote, and you need to get out and vote. So can you register to vote at the chamber?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, all three of us can register you to vote, I believe. I know all three of us are notaries, but I can't remember if we all three can register people to vote. But we can, that's just registrations and or changing. Like you said, if you've moved, even just counties, change it up or whatever. And then the other thing is that ends on October 11th, like you said, whether it's an online or in-person mail-in. That's when early voting will start, and you can't register anymore. However, so we're going to be pushing for that. Like, come register, come register, come register. And if you work for a company where people work from 8 to 5 or extended beyond that, and they can't get to the chamber, holler at us, because there's been times where we'll go out and register your employees for you as they're coming in or as they're leaving during shift change, whatever, so we can get the most amount of people that can be registered if they'd like to. So we can always go on location and do that as well.
Yeah.
I know before I came to the chamber, Haley and Debbie, man, I feel like one time they had to go out to the oil patch at like 4 a.m. because that's when the shift change was, and they were trying to get everybody registered. So we will help in whatever capacity that we can.
So make sure you call and say, hey, the only time we can see you is at 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Shift change.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, it is, every year you hear this is the most important election in our lifetimes. But I think there's so many things we've seen that have happened over the last couple of years. I've been kind of chuckling at the poor folks up at Martha's Vineyard having to deal with 50 migrants that were flown up there from Florida. And I'm thinking, what would happen if we flew them into Santa Fe?
Oh, man.
Would something happen? But this is really, really important, whether it's the governor in the direction that we need to go after COVID, moving forward.
Yeah.
The Congress. Is Congress going to stay the same, or is Congress going to change to where maybe some things can be changed? And if you're in the oil and gas industry, oh my gosh, there is a target on your back so big that they can see it from the space station. And so if you at all enjoy your job, enjoy your way of life, enjoy the way of life that we enjoy here in southeastern New Mexico, you need to talk to these people running for office and see if they support you and your industry and your community, and support the candidates that you feel are going to do that.
Yep,
for
absolutely.
you. So,
yeah, and that's another thing that we're offering at the chamber is we welcome, as we wave our Switzerland flag.
That's right.
We welcome both sides of the aisle that are running for these positions to have meet and greets at the chamber in whatever capacity they'd like. Where they've, like Thursday, Alexis Martinez Johnson, she wants to do lunch, whatever. So we'll be getting the word out on that.
So meet the candidates, and if you if you're with a candidate campaign, call the chamber and set up a meeting for your folks there, and you take all stripes. So that's pretty cool.
Yes, sir.
Get out and vote, folks. Get registered to vote. That's your wordle of the day.
Wordle.
Vote.
Voter.
Thanks, Jessica.
Thank you.
We'll see you.
Fiona blasting the Turks and Caicos